How's it going, guys? Cody there, back again, dropping yet another video. Can't believe it. 10,000 subscribers. 10,000, man. I absolutely over the moon. Right. It just before midnight, about 10 to midnight, I was munching on some ribeye steak and stuff, smothered in peppercorn sauce, fried onions, baby potatoes. I was planning on having my food earlier in the evening. A prisoner's girlfriend reached out to me, right? He got nicked on Friday, no court on Saturday, Sunday, so they kept him in until Monday, yesterday, put him before the bench, and he was remanded into custody. And he tried to ring her, and she was angry at him, so she didn't answer. He then rang her mother, and he just told her on the phone, "I'm going to do myself. I don't want to live anymore." So she couldn't get through to the prison. So I was in the bath, and then I jumped into action. I was ringing journalist contacts that I've got from Liverpool. I was tweeting like a madman. I was ringing other prisons. Twitter came through for me. I had criminologists that have been into the prison that had numbers for healthcare and stuff. I rang Walton Jail, even though Walton's HMP and all courses ran by G4S. I thought they might have an inter-departmental sort of numbers or something. You know, like numbers that they're not out in the public domain for, so that I could have that number so I could speak to someone at the prison. She was going out of her mind. She was crying massively, as anybody would in that situation. She was frantic. It kicked me up the arse because I didn't want this prisoner taking his own life. Spoke to Park Prison as well. They're a G4S ran facility. They didn't have any numbers, just the ones that are out there in the public domain. Eventually managed to get through to the prison after about an hour and a half of trying. Spoke to an officer on the phone, spot on, and was able to give the prisoner's name, the prisoner's date of birth, and the officer couldn't have been any nicer, to be honest. They're absolutely spot on. The officers that I spoke to in control at Walton Jail were actually spot on. I'm very critical of that prison. They was very good. Park Prison was spot on as well. The reason I rang Park is because I've rang, so all courts are not answering, right? So I've rang Walton Jail because Walton's in Liverpool, all courts is in Fazakerley. Even though it's like public sector prison and a private prison, I then thought, you know what? Use your noggin here, ring a G4S prison. They might have in-departmental numbers. So I rang Park. Anyway, cut a long story short, they were spot on as well. And he said he was going to ring healthcare and try and get hold of a nurse. This was a few hours ago. And he said that he was going to pass it on personally to the night clocky. He was going to ring through and make sure he's all right. Because I just reiterated, said, listen, I'm recording this call. Please do the right thing. A lot of prison officers don't care. But these officers were, the three officers I spoke to, one at Alt Course eventually, one at Walton and one at Park, was spot on. Anyway, guys, moving on from that, 10k, fucking read 'em and weep, 10,000 subscribers, 10. Can't believe it, guys. Absolutely blown away. I've had a look back through my old videos. I think my first ever video was posted on September the 15th, 2015. We're in January what we are now, January the 2nd, 2019. So I've had it for what, 3 years, October, November, December, January, like 3 years and 4 months, right? I put the legwork in with the videos and stuff, researching stories, talking through my own experiences. Like I say, guys, I think I speak better now, but I think the older vlogs were better, because I started doing a lot of this prison news and stuff because it interests me, guys, to be honest with you. I've got some more stories to do tomorrow. One about Walton Jail, actually, which is not the best. It was about someone with a leg injury and then stab wounds and stuff like that. So I'm going to do that tomorrow because it's getting late. It's like 10 to 1 in the morning now. But yeah, 10,000 subscribers, guys. You guys, some of you guys might be new to my channel. Some of you have been there for a few years now. And it's like, I've heard a lot of people say, oh, I feel like I know you and all that sort of stuff. I'm nobody, guys. I'm no one of importance. Just an ex-con. I'm not an expert on anything. I'm just another ex-con. But the thing is, Like, why have experience of something if you're not going to pass that knowledge down to other people? I don't speak about things I know nothing about. I stick to what I know. If I don't know it, I won't talk about it. It's as simple as that. I'm not trying to be a YouTube star. 10,000 is not the highest number, but you've got to think, guys, 99% of my videos are my own creations. I'm not posting. I have posted, like I say, a couple of videos here and there of like documentaries and stuff from other like things that are on YouTube and stuff. But personally, if you look at the effort my vlogs, I'm very personal with my vlogs and I put a lot of time and effort in. It's paid off, guys. But 10,000 subscribers, I posted nearly 800 videos. Some vlogs are better than others, I'll be honest with you. There's a lot of other better vloggers out there. If you look at the After Prison show, Jack Hill's not really doing anything around prisons anymore, but he was the original for me. Sean Atwood's absolutely amazing. Sean Atwood was from Widnes, ended up in the States and stuff. He was an ecstasy kingpin. He writes books. He's smashing it on YouTube, on Twitter. Yeah, he's absolutely off the scale, guys. He's as a British guy that ended up in an American prison, and he had run-ins with Sammy Gravano, Sammy the Bull Gravano, who turned Supergrass on the mafia and stuff like that. So yeah, very interesting character. So my channel, if you look at, if they was to do like a league table of prisons, guys, truth is mine's at the bottom, and I'm quite happy. I'm not really trying to, like I say, I'm happy with that. It doesn't bother me. I'm not envious of these other vloggers that. Jack Hill, he was the original, massive views. Was in Forest Bank, where I am a former prisoner. Jack Hill was the original, man, 1,000,000%. Sean Atwood, obviously, his story is unique because he was a British guy that ended up in American prison, and he was over there, he was living over there, he was living a life. He speaks at universities now. People pay to go and hear him speak, which is amazing. After Prison show, I've got nothing but love for them people. I'm not envious or jealous of those people. You've got to bow down to that and say, you know what, all power to you, man. Respect, and I've got nothing but respect for those guys. My channel, if you put it in a Premier League table or in like the conference, if we deal, the conference is like the lowest, like a lower league. Yeah, mine's at the bottom, man. It's cool. I talked through my experiences, guys. It helps me, guys, right? I don't get paid for none of this, right? Like I say, I've started putting ads on my videos and stuff. But the thing is, because I'm dropping that many videos, I'm only getting a couple of hundred views here and there on these videos. My previous videos have got a couple of thousand, like 10, like, I think like 15,000, 25,000, 11,000, 18,000, 27s, stuff like that. But these videos, because I'm dropping so many so frequently, I think it might take a year or two for them views to stack up into big numbers. But that's fine and stuff like that. But I'm very grateful to all of you guys for tuning in and stuff. Some people have donated to my channel. Some people I've spoken to on the phone personally and they've become friends. I've advised, where I've been able to give advice, I've advised mothers of prisoners, fathers of prisoners, partners of prisoners, wives of prisoners, people that are potentially going to end up in prison. Documentaries, I've done stupid amounts of interviews, radio, documentaries, national news, local news. The list goes on, and like I say, guys, I don't get paid for none of that. And to be honest with you, if you want the truth, I'm not really bothered about doing the interviews. I don't chase these interviews. They ring me and say, right, if they say to me, can we speak? Can you tell us about women's prisons? Well, no. Well, why? Well, because I've never been in one. I can't talk about things I know nothing about. You guys have been right there with me throughout this journey, and I'm very grateful. It's also therapeutic as well. It might sound a bit crazy, but like, I've got a lot going on up here. I always have. And by talking and stuff, it's like therapy. I know it sounds weird, right? But it's like a therapy. It really, really is. And if that therapy that helps me helps other people, fantastic. I'm not asked about myself, guys. That's one thing that you'll learn. I don't care one iota about myself. I don't care, man. If you give me any situation on earth, I'll survive it because I'm a strong person and I've been through a lot in my life, and I'm indestructible in that regard. But there's a lot of people out there that need guidance and stuff. I was very misguided. I've not always done it the right way, guys. 1,000,000% I haven't. I was the biggest dickhead going for a very long time. But on my last stretch in prison, I saw what it was doing to my mum. Psychologically, emotionally, health-wise, and not to mention financially. That's all it took, man. I see things differently. I project myself differently. I speak differently. And I don't live in the past anymore. I cut that shackle off. Because I used to live in the past in so many regards of my life that I could never move forward because I was always looking backwards. Yeah, and like I say, I've stayed away from women. I've been single for well over 3 years now. 3 years and 3 months, 2 months. 3 years and 2 months I've been single. Not really entertained anyone in any regard. I need to get someone because I'm dying to say, as I'm about to finish, or come out if you want to pronounce it, I'm going to just say, hi guys, Cody, back again, dropping yet another video. And then I'm going to tell her I'm recording that shit. Nah, I'm not joking. But yeah, 10,000 subscribers, guys, amazing. Very blessed. Where are you guys from in the world? I know Dan Robinson, by the way. I need to give Dan Robinson a shout out. Dan Robinson, he is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Probably a Steelers fan. But yeah, Dan Robinson's popped up in the last couple of comments and stuff. Great guy. Living over there in Pittsburgh. Jealous. I've actually spoken to a girl that used to live. She was from New York. Something Beach in New York. And then she was living in West Scranton in PA, Pennsylvania. We then stopped talking. And then I actually spent New Year's Eve on the phone to Vicky. Vicky is from, I forget where she said. She was from Pennsylvania, but she resides in North Carolina now. And we actually spent from last night through New Year's Eve on the phone. They're a couple of hours behind us over in PA. She, like I said, she's in North Carolina now, but I think it's the same time scale. I think there's 4 time scales in the States. But yeah, so that was cool. Love speaking to new people from new areas and stuff. She saw me on a documentary. She messaged me on Facebook. We swapped numbers and we just talked into the early hours, man. You know how it goes. I love speaking to people, man. The thing is though, like over the past few weeks, I've not been myself fully, and I've sort of cut a lot of people off that I speak to regularly, and I've been quite distant. I just needed some time out for myself. I've still kept doing the videos and stuff, but I was taking a time for myself just to chill and just to like, when you speak, right, you've got to think, guys, yeah. Instagram, I get messages on Instagram. Twitter, interacting with people, direct messages, Facebook friend requests, Instagram following requests, Twitter, YouTube, the comments and stuff, the feedback. I get loads of feedback and comments, and then you've got people ringing you because my number, guys, my number's on my description, my email address, my Instagram, my Twitter and stuff. So when people reach out to you that much, some people just tell me that they like the way I come across or they find me attractive, which is just crazy. I don't do these videos to try and pull birds, but I've actually had quite a few women reach out to me and stuff in that regard, which is crazy. I'm just a rough and ready Manchester kid. Like I say, my story is no different to anybody else. I was dragged up. I didn't know right from wrong. Well, I did know, sorry. I was taught right from wrong. But I still committed criminal acts. I was all about the money. I was a violent, ruthless little dickhead. And there was nothing I wouldn't do for money. As I've got older, I've always respected old people. I've always had a weird respect for, not a weird respect, but I've always had a respect for my elders. Very much. I think that was because I love my nana and I idolised my nana a lot. Maybe that's why I respect old people so much. Even when I was criminally active and stuff, like I wouldn't disrespect old people. Never. Manners and morals and stuff cost nothing, guys. To say please and thank you and to be polite and to, yeah, it doesn't cost nothing. And I think it's a mark of you, like the way you was, like I was dragged up, but I know manners and stuff. And manners actually get you quite a long way if you use them correctly at the right time or all the time even. I'm waffling on now, guys, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm absolutely blown away. 10K, fucking read them and weep, man. 10,000 subscribers. Unbelievable. Very grateful to all of you guys. Tell me where you're from in the world. What I'm thinking about doing is buying a shitload of black soap again, like a load of them, and just sending them out to subscribers, or getting Frenchie to sign some more books if he's willing to do so, and then get them sent out to subscribers. Do like a little raffle draw thing, but I'm talking down the line, probably when I get to like 15,000 subscribers, 12,000 or something. But very grateful to all you for all your subscriptions. Sorry that I'm waffling on. I'm very, very grateful. 10K, read them and weep. Like, comment, subscribe. 10K, baby. Cody out.